Call of Duty Zombies. We all know it and we all love it. Well, certain versions of it. Though, despite all of the discourse over certain additions to the Zombies games, this series just refuses to die or lose mass amounts of players, with the community holding strong all these years later. In this video, I'm going to talk about CoD Zombies' meteoric rise to success with the likes of World at War and the Black Ops series, as well as discuss why these games will most likely never die, no matter how many mistakes are made. Fair warning, there are some naughty words ahead, but fear not, my Hulk of a father has already beaten the crap out of me for swearing so much, I can assure you that I'm bleeding from every little orifice. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into it. So, Call of Duty World at War busted onto the gaming scene in November of 2008 to mass acclaim, with one mode in particular making the most waves. Nazi Zombies was the first ever addition to the Zombies series, and is widely considered to be one of the best CoD Zombies games, if not the best. This first entry introduced many long-standing staples of the Zombie series, with the ray gun, pack-a-punch, monkey bombs, perk machines, the mystery box, and so much more. World at War's zombie mode seemed to already have everything figured out, with terrifying maps, addicting gameplay, and all of these previously aforementioned fan-favorite mainstay additions. So I can see why so many people hail this first entry as the best Zombies mode, because in many ways, this first entry holds every key element required to make an amazing CoD zombie game. However, the next two entries I'm going to discuss have many people backing them as the best, that being Black Ops 2 and 3. Starting with Black Ops 2, this game did everything that Black Ops 1 and World at War did before it, but it did it better, with extremely memorable maps, lovable characters, much more weapons, a more in-depth story, and the same gameplay we all know and love, with just a few improvements. Black Ops 2 quickly cemented itself as the definitive way to play zombies at the time. Well, at least in my eyes it was. Specifically the Transit map. Transit will always hold a special place in my heart, and will forever be my favorite BO2 map. No question. Though, I admit, most of that love is due to nostalgia, as many people despise the Transit map. Because of that, I'll try to avoid talking about Transit too much and focus more on my second favorite BO2 map, Mob of the Dead. Mob of the Dead masterfully departs from the established story to just do its own thing, and it was well worth it. This map perfectly connects the gameplay and story. For example, why do people do the beginning of the Easter eggs for other BO2 maps? You do them just for the fun or chore of doing the Easter egg. And why do you do the first bit of the mob Easter egg? Why build that plane? Well, you do it to get Pack-a-Punch unlocked. Why collect the skulls? Well, you collect them for the Blunder Gap. This is a very simple yet effective way of combining story with gameplay. You do one because it affects the other. This map also has several small details and additions that add up to create a worthwhile experience, like the Perca-Cola machine being Electric Cherry, which calls to mind the electric chair. Very fitting, as Mob of the Dead takes place on Alcatraz. Also, the new weapon, the Thompson. This fits almost too well, as this gun is heavily associated with mob life in the 1900s, plus the afterlife mechanic that serves the supernatural themes of mob pretty well. These little things are what elevate Mob of the Dead to its current legendary status among zombies maps, and with that legendary status, Black Ops 2 is a prime contender for best zombie game. However, we all know that this just simply isn't true, as the real best zombies mode belongs to Black Ops 3. Call of Duty Black Ops 3 busted onto the scene in 2015 with graphics that hold up to this day, some of the best maps in the series, fun and rewarding Easter eggs in terms of both gameplay and story, more guns than little Timmy could ever imagine, a cast that's somehow more lovable than the previous game, improvements upon almost every previous mechanic, and new mechanics like Gobblegum being welcomed additions. Black Ops 3 had everything going for it, and still does. And that's not even mentioning the in-depth mod support on Steam or the endless amount of fan-made maps. Just like BO2, I have a massive amount of nostalgia for this game, specifically the Shadows of Evil map, which is my favorite map in this game. In all of CoD, really. And unlike Transit, that's not an unpopular opinion, so I'm gonna discuss this map instead of Eisendrache. Sorry, not sorry. Anyway, Shadows of Evil, in my opinion, has the most likable characters in any CoD Zombies game. Maybe it's just nostalgia, and it's very probable that it is, as I haven't experienced Shadows of Evil in a while, but Nero Blackstone, Jessica Rose, Jack Vincent, and Floyd Campbell are my definitive Zombies crew, with Nero being our down-on-his-luck magician, Jessica being the desperate-to-succeed club worker, Jack as our gruff, gritty police officer, and Floyd as our up-and-coming tough guy boxer. These four characters are almost as memorable and likable as the Left 4 Dead crews in my head. Anyway, despite the characters, Shadows of Evil is still an S-tier Zombies map, right up there with Mob of the Dead. This map serves as the third chronological entry in Zombies lore, and takes place during the 1940s in the fictional location known as Morgue City, with our main cast being sucked into a nightmarish parallel to this city by a supernatural being known as the Shadow Man. This map introduces a new version of the zombie shield, being the rocket shield, that launches zombies into the fucking stratosphere. Plus it added a new perk called Widow's Wine, and new enemies like the Margwa, Parasites, and Insanity Elementals. Though, don't let the new additions fool you, this map still offers up the classic experience we all love, with very familiar gameplay and many traditional features like the Pack-a-Punch machine and mystery box, etc, etc. This map offers up everything a growing CoD nerd could ask for, including boobies. Shadows of Evil is an all-in-one zombie package that offers up an immersive and fun-as-hell zombies experience. Without this map, CoD Zombies wouldn't be nearly as impactful in my life as it is. It's for all of these reasons that Shadows of Evil is my favorite zombies map in all of Zombies history. Now, with all of my nostalgia and dick-sucking out of the way, let's talk about the mistakes made in recent games, as well as why, in the long run, these screw-ups hardly matter. So, going from BO3 to BO4, this game not only changed the gameplay and certain mechanics by quite a lot, but also lacked the heart and soul of the previous Black Ops games. I can't for the life of me name any BO4 map or new character without googling, with the only map I remember being the Colosseum one with some Roman numeral as the name. Like seriously, who the fuck remembers fucking Voyage of Despair or goddamn Alpha Omega? The fuck out of here, dude. You don't remember them. These maps lack the originality and intuitiveness of the previous Zombies modes and maps, with no major improvements being made like in previous games. Black Ops 4 is an embarrassment to the Zombies community, though, in spite of that, this game is still pretty fun and offers a meaningful experience if you got a decent group of people to play with. Overall, it's a good game. It just failed to meet the expectations for what qualifies as a great Zombies game, and for that, it'll always be looked at as a blemish on the good name that the previous Black Ops games made for themselves. However, BO4 is far from the worst installment in Zombies, with Advanced Warfare's Exo Zombies being such a pile of dog shit that I won't even waste breath talking about it. If you really want to know the depths of Exo Zombies' pure shittery, then use Google if you're so inclined. Just saying the name Advanced Warfare leaves a lingering shit taste on my lips. It's that fucking bad. Though, the same can't be said for its sequel, Infinite Warfare. Infinite Warfare is absolutely filled with personality and fun, though it is also filled with missed opportunities and some mediocre maps. Though, that one carnival map will always hold a special place in my heart, even if it is a bit too colorful for the theme and should have been more akin to Left 4 Dead's carnival map. But who cares about all that when you got motherfucking David Hasselhoff as a secret unlockable character? That alone makes Zombies in Spaceland one of the best zombie maps in my opinion. Though, all jokes aside, Infinite Warfare, albeit really fun and memorable, failed to meet the expectations of fans, contributing that much more to CoD Zombies' decline. with the game that came after, World War II, being yet another mediocre entry. It wasn't until 2020 that we'd get another true-to-form zombies game, that being Black Ops Cold War, a game that restored faith in much of the community, and a game that personally got me back into the world of CoD. Not just zombies, but CoD in general. Cold War, in my opinion, has one of the best zombies modes in all of CoD. As a matter of fact, I'll do a tier list right now of all the zombies games. Alright, here I am at the tier list site, and my mic probably sounds a little shittier because I'm not using Audacity to edit the audio to remove any background noise and all that good stuff, so sorry for that. Also, I don't have a script right now, I'm just kind of going loosey-goosey, so if there's any ums or uhs thrown in there, forgive me. But considering how cool and epic I am, I'm not gonna say or Anyway, so let's go ahead and start with yeah, let's just go top to bottom. Call of Duty Cold War. Fuck you. It's one of my favorites. It's one of my favorite goddamn Call of Duties of all time. I love Call of Duty Cold War. As I said earlier in the video, it reignited my love for Call of Duty, so it goes in the I'm coming tier. Black Ops 3 goes just above Call of Duty Cold War, just in front of it. Alright? We all know why, no explanation there. Same for World War, no explanation here. For what it set out to do, it's almost perfect. For what it set out to do, in the year that it released, it's almost perfect. Black Ops 2, same boat, nearly perfect. Black Ops 1, it's a very fun game, very fun, but I barely fucking remember the zombies mode in that game. I don't really remember it. I remember having fun with it. I remember like it was really fun, but like Black Ops 2, World at War, Black Ops 3, and Cold War, I remember so much better than I remember Black Ops. And then Infinite Warfare is also very fun. It's a very unique zombies game, especially that carnival map. That's a very fun map, very cool map. But in terms of like a zombies game, it didn't really hit with fans. World War II is, it's okay. World War II is okay. You know what, actually, I'm gonna move Infinite Warfare down to enjoyable. Well, I actually remember Infinite Warfare, though. I'm gonna move Black Ops down to enjoyable. I'm sorry, but I actually remember Infinite Warfare. I don't remember most of Black Ops Zombies. I don't really remember anything from the OG Black Ops. So, yeah, other than, like, the campaign. I don't really remember, like, playing multiplayer. I don't remember playing zombies that much on it. I know I did quite a bit before Black Ops 2 came out. I just don't remember it. Anyway, World War II, it's aight. The zombies mode, it's aight. It's fun, but it's nowhere near comparable to all of what's above it. Same goes for Black Ops 4. Though Black Ops 4, it does have a better zombies mode than World War II. And then Vanguard, I haven't even really talked about Vanguard in this video, and there's a reason for that. There you go, no explanation, and same for Advanced Warfare. No explanation. So this is my final list. Yeah, that's right, I think Cold War is better than World at War and Black Ops 2. Lick my balls. Do it. I'm waiting. My balls are fucking sweaty and they need to be cleaned. Anyway, let's get back to the video. Now that my personal opinion has been established, it's time to establish even more personal opinion. That opinion being my belief that the CoD Zombies games will never die. And I don't mean the past games, I mean each subsequent entry will only continue to gain more players and fans. No matter how many people whine and moan about the changes made to the new games, there will always be an equal amount of people enjoying those changes to the fullest. Even pure dog shit like Exo Zombies has fans. Even fucking Vanguard is talked about positively in some circles. Granted, those circles are in hell, but regardless, they're still talked about. No matter how many quote-unquote mistakes are made, Zombies as a franchise will never fail for as long as its budget remains high and its team remains overworked. Each game will always attract new players and new fans for the foreseeable future, with Black Ops 6 being all but guaranteed to rein in a new era of Zombies fans, as well as please old fans. Treyarch and Activision know what they're doing. Hear me out, don't yell at me, okay? I mean, they know how to play it safe. They can play it safe is what I mean. Aside from that, they're throwing shit at the wall and hoping it sticks. But anyway, they know how to play it safe. They can make all of the minor and sometimes major tweaks to the games that they want, but at the end of the day, you're still mostly playing the zombies that you know and love, and it's always gonna feel pretty familiar. While it may not be as charming as previous games, it's still fun and worthwhile. All zombies modes are fun as fuck to play with a group of friends. While certain games do tower over others, there's no denying that they're all fun, and they're all worth a play with some buddies. Even Exo Zombies, though I'd play that just to make fun of it, but it's still fun to play with a group of friends. Anyway, regardless of my gripes and the community's gripes, each and every Zombies game has value. Even if that value is just a learning experience for Treyarch to never do fucking Exo Zombies again. Don't do Exo Zombies again.
To me, there is nothing about this that makes me want to come back and play this again and again and again, and to try to get good at it even. Because it's just miserable. Again, there's no fun to be had in this game.
Well, that's the video, you damn nerds, and if you disagree with anything I've said or have any other thoughts, leave it in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, then maybe you'll enjoy our Discord server, linked here on screen and in the description. Even if you don't play zombies, go ahead and join for the community alone. But if you really enjoyed, then maybe you could consider liking and subscribing, I don't know, some of that shit. Anyways, that's all from me today. Merry Christmas, happy birthday, and goodbye. Mwah.